All right, guys, I already made one mistake. I forgot my snake boots, which it's winter time. There's probably no rattlesnakes out right now, but I would tape my pants to the bottom of my boots so ticks would not run up my leg. So, pretty bummed out about that. If I wasn't so far, I'd probably go home and get my boots, but I'm extremely far from home, over about 100 miles. We are in Santee, California. We are about, I think, 30 miles from Mexico, the Mexico border. This is a really nice area of San Diego County. Extremely nice. Look at the terrain here. Beautiful homes. I think the average home here starts about 600,000. I was reading online right now. Very, very nice area of San Diego, California. San Diego County. We have 3 or 4 cars in this area. Not sure how many we're gonna find. Hopefully we could just find one. But let's see where this leads us. Being this type of vegetation here, I'm just hoping there's no ticks, because I'm going to be going through terrain pretty much all day like this, trying to find these 4 or 5 cars that are out here. Guys, this is a private road. I think it's for maintenance of that water tower up there. But there's supposedly some type of vehicle right here. I think I see it. Looks like a piece of a vehicle. I'm not sure. Let's get closer. I'm not sure what it is. We could possibly go through here though. Wow, the vegetation's extremely thick. Oh my God. We're gonna pass on this one for now. There's something here. It's either a car or a refrigerator. It's not the size of a car. That's what's tripping me out. I'll zoom in with my iPhone so you guys can see, and we'll continue on to the others. All right, guys, we just came in off this road. And then right here, there's the first location that we're supposed to be going to. Right there. But I'm not sure what it is. Looks like a part of a car, so let's pass it. If we don't find anything else today, we'll come back to this one. Here's part of a buried car right off the trail. Right there. Guys, check it out. You want to talk about a hidden vehicle? Look at this. I was looking at my GPS and it told me I passed it by a few feet. Can't really see anything, but if you look right here, there's something there. So we're just going to go right through here. Probably 10 or 15 feet off the road. And it looks like some type of Ford. Like a Ford Falcon or a Ford Thunderbird. Ouch. Wow. Talk about hidden, huh? This thing is hidden. Holy cow. Engine's missing. Guys, look at all that feces from kangaroo rats probably by my foot right there. See all that black stuff? That's all feces from those rodents. Look at this, guys. Somebody cut the... I guess this would be the driver's side. This would be the driver's side? I'm trying to look at this backwards. This would be the passenger side. Somebody cut the floorboard out and they took the engine. So what happened back in the day when these roads were open, they probably pulled the engine out up top and pushed it over. That's what I'm thinking. Try not to fall. Be as careful as possible. The sun is hitting the car perfectly. Whoa. Guys, something just took off running. Something just ran through there. Alright guys, we touched it. Let's not spend too much time here because we have a lot of cars to find. Some type of Ford Falcon, Thunderbird, I'm not really sure. I'll put the camera down lower so you guys can see, but it's really hard to get around and take a look at this car because there's so much rock around it and stuff. So that's all we could see is this, so let's keep pushing. We touched it, we found it. Let's try to find the other 3 or 4. Got a lot of wires above us, guys. If we put the drone up at the end of the video, we gotta be really careful. All right, guys, supposedly there's one here and it's a few hundred feet, maybe 200 feet off this road. And I'm not going through that, so this is another one that we're gonna have to come back to if we're really looking for footage to film. Guys, look at the size of these rocks. That's crazy or what? So cool. Continue uphill. Alright guys, I'm looking at my GPS. Just trying to follow it. You guys can't see it though. And right here, supposedly there's a car. And this one's behind a fence. I'm not gonna be able to get to it. There's a fence here, but supposedly there's a car past it. Let me double check. Give me a second here. All right, guys, take a look. So there's a fence here. You could kind of see it in the iPhone. I could zoom in so you guys could see. There's a fence right there. That car on my GPS is probably 200 feet past the fence. So I'm not sure. That's probably a boundary of the other city I was telling you guys about, that there was a boundary line right here that disconnects Santee from another city. So I believe what you're seeing is a different city. That's why that fence border is there, to separate it. We're going to continue on up that road because there's one more that we could possibly find. Hopefully we could just get to one more. Guys, I'm not sure if you could see it, but when I move, if you're looking at the blue dot in the center of the phone, there's a shadow that follows it, and that points directly to the vehicle. So it'd be this way, which we're not going to be able to make it to because we're in the middle. It appears to be like a jungle. Oh, look at that weird plant. That's cool. Oh, there's a fence here as well, so we're not going to be able to get to the vehicle anyways. So you're thinking that vehicle's past the fence way over there. It's actually far from where we're standing. So it's not going to happen. Hi. Some guy jogging behind me in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, guys, so I'm going to go on my phone. We're going to find another location. We're going to continue this video to somewhere else. We have to find more vehicles. We can't just leave it at that one vehicle. What I'll do is I'll turn the camera off, walk back to the car, and there's another place around 5 or 6 miles away from here. That's my backup. So stay with me. Guys, while I was hiking from the top up there, I could see there's something here. It's weird, I didn't even see this when I was hiking by. There's actually a vehicle sitting right here, but there's a beehive in it. I can see the bees coming in and out from here. The car is totally destroyed. I'm not going to mess with it. I don't want to mess with these bees as well. Let me film from my iPhone really quick. These thick vegetation vehicles are the hardest ones to film because there's just so much around them. And the car is all right here. You can see the rocks on top of it, and then the front end's going that way, I believe. But you can see there's bees going in and out right here towards the inside of the vehicle, so I'm not going to mess with it. There's just not enough there to call it a car. We're not even going to call it a car. Let's keep pushing forward to the next location. Guys, how is this possible? I looked down and there's another vehicle right here that we didn't spot. How is that possible? I just walked right by here, but when I'm walking down, I look to my left and there's a car down there. And we're gonna go down there. I could do this when it's not that hard. As long as there's no bees in there, this will be the second car of the day. It's unbelievable. Guys, I just walked right here. And to the right, behind this tree limb, if you look down, there's a car. It looks like a Volkswagen Bug of some type. Let's go down. Some type of Volkswagen. I love finding Volkswagens. I wonder if I'm ever going to find an oval window or like a split window ever in my life. It's probably going to happen, but it has to be hidden. For you to find something that spectacular, it has to be a hidden vehicle. Here it is. That was an easy walk. But hey, it's a complete car. The whole body's there. It's counted as a car for car number 2 for the day. And then we'll get on to the next location. But let me walk around it and see what we got. My whole life, I've kind of liked Volkswagens. I kind of have and I kind of not. I keep going back and forth. I love Porsche. I'm a huge Porsche fanatic, but Volkswagen, I don't know. I'm thinking these cars were stolen. I don't think this was actually a road at one time, but I could be wrong. I really don't know. You can tell someone's tumbled it down from the top up there. And it just rolled all the way down. All right, guys, car number 2 for the day. Let me take a photo. Let's get back on the road. Hey guys, I have one of those sticky lint brushes in my car. When I get back, I'm gonna use it on my pants and my shirt because I have stuff all over me. I fell backwards back there trying to maneuver around that car with the camera off. And now I'm just like covered with stuff, but it should be okay. I just really fear getting some strange tick disease. Alright guys, we were just standing up there where that water tower is. That unknown car that we couldn't reach is somewhere like in here. I just don't see it though. It's probably in this crevice right here. Because I sat here right now for about 3 or 4 minutes just looking out there. And the car was far this way. So it's like, you know, it's somewhere in here, but you just can't see it. They blend in with the scenery. Once they burn, you can't really see them. And this is burned at one time. You just don't see it. Alright guys, we're still in Santee, California. We're only about 4 miles from the other location. There should be about 4 vehicles here, and looking at the terrain while I hike, I think I can make it to these cars because the bushes are not thick. Well, this stuff's thick. You know, this stuff's 6 or 7 feet tall, but this is only in certain areas. There's a fire road up here, and I think all these vehicles are going to be off the sides. Let's see what happens. You don't realize what your health is until you try to hike up these fire trails from the very bottom. Whew. Guys, I see it. I see the first one. And this is cool because we could get to this without killing ourselves. Let's start on this one. This is easy. They might get harder from here, I don't know. Simple. Simple, simple, simple. What is this? You could tell someone just hiked here recently. There's a lot of impressions in the grass. But can't tell what this is. It's been here a long time and it's burned. So bizarre, the body on this. I don't know what this is. Watch yourself, there's holes everywhere. Look how deep this hole is right here. Let's check for a VIN, see if there's a VIN number on this car. Gas door, passenger side, by the window here. Got the e-brake right there. I'm going to say it's a Ford with these style door handles, but I could be wrong. This front end's throwing me off. There's no VIN on this car. The VIN's gone. Actually, hold on a minute. What is this? What is this? I'll take a picture with my iPhone so it's not blurry. But I don't think that's a VIN. I think that's like a body tag for paint, maybe. It could be a VIN. I don't think it's a VIN. I'll take a picture with my iPhone. Give me a second. It's confusing to me. This is throwing me off, this like boxy front end. I don't know what the heck it is. I would peel that driver door back to see if there's a VIN there, but it's gone. So, almost want to say some type of Mustang with this rear window like this. I don't know. I'm gonna take pictures. Let's get back on the trail. We have like 3 or 4 more. We have a long day ahead of us. Guys, check out the scenery right here. Amazing. It's a type of cactus. There's another type up here that actually has fruit on it. I'll turn the camera back on when I get up there right now. Here's this type right here, and this one actually has a little piece of fruit on it right there. You can actually eat those. You got to pluck them off and pluck out all the little splinters. I'm not a big fan of it. I think I've probably tried it once in my life, but I think also coyotes eat them too, and other animals. Guys, here goes to show you. If I didn't have this GPS in my hand, I would have never found this car. It's marked on my GPS, but I was just like, you know what, I'll just spot it while I'm hiking. I missed it and had to backtrack. So I just backtracked. You can't see the car. And we're not far from that car we were just at right now. Over this little hump, there's a car down there, so let's go down there and see what it is. Guys, we're gonna have to knock through this stuff. I probably could have gone a different way, but whatever. Yeah, this one's old. This one is old. And small. This is a small car. Looks like no one's been in this one for a while because look, it's overgrown. You can't see it. You have to have Google to see this car. You can tell no one's been here. There's part of a cement pond actually on top of this car. This car is tiny. I almost want to say it's some type of Volkswagen Carmen Ghia. I don't know. We might be able to go look at the front, but look at this pond. This base of a bird, like a bird bath pond. Like the base to it would be the bottom, and the top would be up here. It's sitting on top of this car. I don't know why. I want to show you guys these taillights really quick. Guys, would that be Carmen Ghia or not? I don't know. Let's go to the front and knock down some of these weeds with these trekking poles. Guys, I turned around. I was about 5 minutes into my hike. I was like, oh crap, my trekking poles. I turned around and got them just because of this. Wow. Try not to poke your eye out. But guys, look at the front of this car. This thing's tiny. This thing is tiny. And guys, I'm in the middle of these weeds that are taller than me. But whatever, I don't see no ticks. I haven't seen anything really crawling on me too big. I know ticks could be really small, but I haven't seen anything. So, let's keep up the pace and keep looking at this car. And we'll go from there. All right, guys, let me take some pictures. We'll keep looking. Guys, I really hope this doesn't go on to the unknown list, because it looks like we're starting to go this direction with this car. I don't know. I just can't find any good points to film. This door handle, this trim, I don't know. Don't know. Guys, on to the next. We have a long day ahead of us. And I have a long drive home, probably 2 hours, so I want to be home before it gets dark. Let's keep pushing forward. All right, guys, I looked at my GPS. There's possibly 3 more up this road. I'm just trying to catch my breath. These fire trails are crazy. They're brutal. They're just super steep, and they're never ending. But I don't care. I'm just standing here in the best weather ever. As long as it's not summer, it's absolutely beautiful out here. I'm just like looking at all this, drinking water. Absolutely beautiful. Santee, California. This direction, about 20-something miles is Mexico. Over these hills is Tijuana, Mexico, I believe. Wow, guys, as I come across this, as I come around this turn, you can instantly see one down there. It's about halfway down that hill on the very top. We're gonna have to crawl and hike through there. and then go up and then shoot down. Or we could just go down right here and hike up to it. I'm trying to see how thick the vegetation is. I think I'll do it from the top because I could see some patchy areas there where I could get through. Through the bottom here, it kind of looks iffy. There's like a lot of bushes and trees. Oh, our third car of this area is actually right here. I just seen it. It's right here. It's another Volkswagen. Holy cow. All right, guys, since we're down there, let's just try to get to that one without crawling up there. I don't see any other vehicles in this canyon. But when I go home tonight, I'm going to really study this area, see if there's more. There's got to be one or two more. So my count was off. There's 4 total here. We're going to make it to all of them, I believe. There's something over here. It could be a vehicle. It could be chopped up furniture. I don't know. But when we're down there, we might hike over there and see what's going on. Yeah, it looks like people used to dump stuff out here. But guys, this is something I don't see in my area. In the Inland Empire of Southern California, I don't see these. It could be possibly too hot. I'm not really sure what these are, but there's the size of my hand to compare it. It's like, you know, a head of cabbage almost, but opened. It's really nice looking. It's got to be some type of cactus, actually. All right, guys, we're in for it. We might as well just start going down now, because we gotta go all the way down and crawl up that mountain going towards there. Let's do it. All right, guys, it's 1 o'clock on the nose. Let's see if we can be back up here by 2. But I want to do the drone, the hiking, the viewing, looking at these 2 cars all before 2 o'clock. I don't know if it's possible, but let's try. I just seen this weird bird, and I was looking online last night. San Diego County, San Diego, is the bird capital of the United States. So I guess you're going to see some pretty wild birds out here in San Diego. I mean, it's probably because of the weather. Some birds probably don't want to migrate back east. It might be possibly too cold. Guys, I looked at that object to the right of us. I don't think it's a car. It looked like a wash machine. But we could take another look when we start hiking towards that last vehicle. These Volkswagen Bugs are pretty popular to steal, I guess. And they're always destroyed like this. They're always missing the engine. I think one time I found one that had the engine before. That it was all tore apart though, like, you know, destroyed, torn apart. Guys, hold on. Guys, we got a car. There's a car in here. All right, let's film this first. Dang it, and I had some loppers in my bag to cut like a tree branch. I left them in my car, of course. So I don't know how we're gonna film this car. Sometimes these bugs have VIN numbers right here. I don't see it, but guys, I notice a lot of times you'll plan your day according to Google Maps and Apple Maps because you found a certain amount of vehicles. And a lot of times you'll find one hidden that you can't see from the satellites that are viewing down. You got to go out there, get on the trail and hunt yourself to find the unknown. And that's why we found this car, because it's hidden underneath this tree. Not sure of the year of this vehicle. Someone out there might know. Has this handle here, so that's a sign. Interesting. Let me show off the video and take some photos, and we'll jump underneath this tree. I think that's the picture we're looking for right there. Alright guys, the first thing, let's make sure there's no bees in this car. Let's go to this side. Because this vehicle's buried. There's actually part of a tree growing through it. Oh. It's an upside down Volkswagen. If I can't get a good picture of this car, we're not going to count it as a car, but no way, guys, look at this. This is an old cigarette machine to buy cigarettes. Look at that. Somebody probably in the 70s, 80s stole it to take the money out. Look, there's the knobs to pull, probably to select the cigarettes, I'm guessing. What do you guys think? Look, there's all the knobs. To me, it's a cigarette machine, but I could be wrong. And there's a slot. It would drop down into here and you just grab the cigarettes out. I could be wrong though. Back to the car that's buried. Man, if I had my loppers, I could cut all this and really get to the vehicle, but it's not going to happen. I can't cut all this with my hands. Oh, there's a beehive in there. Let me get my butt out of here. I'm like, what's that noise? There's beehives coming out of the headlight. I'll show you from this area right now. Maybe we won't count this car. We'll just film it from here. Let me zoom in with my iPhone. Give me a second. All right, guys, let's get out of here. All right, guys, I'm not going to count that as a car. It's so buried. We didn't touch it. We'll let it lay. You just never know what you're going to find when you're out here. A lot of these canyon crevices hide a lot of untold stories, I believe. The car is up in there. We're going to have some issues getting to it, but I'm just going to try to zigzag in and out the easiest way. Guys, we're going to have to find an easier way. I can't make it through this. This stuff's just too thick for me. Like I said, I got stuff crawling all over me, but we're gonna have to find an easier way. We might have to go back to the top. I don't know, but stay tuned and I'll tell you what's gonna happen here shortly. Guys, let me catch my breath. Whew. Turn the camera off for a second, but we made it. I'm on some wicked animal trails here. You could tell something's been walking right here. See the trail? Back there it looked like deer, but then I've seen a couple spots where it looked like either a dog or a cat, a big one. I don't know. But we're almost there. Of course, the last one's gonna be the hardest one, right? I think if I just go through here. Remember, guys, I have pants on with the long sleeve. That's why I'm just going through this stuff. Let's just walk straight up on it. It's guys, we're there. It's actually a modern vehicle with the engine. I don't see no bees. Let me start bushwhacking. Hold on. It's a Ford, guys. Look how sloppy this looks. Let me clean it up for the video. Hold on. All right, guys, I beautied her up. Threw some makeup on her. Now we can see what's going on. It's a Ford Ranger with a 4-cylinder engine. What it appears to be. Does this vehicle have a VIN number? Let's check. As you can tell, this vehicle's VIN has been removed. Right there. Or melted from the fire. Let's see what the door says. Even though that's plastic. Yeah. The door is gone because it's plastic. Oh crap. It's weird. This thing might have been let me see, I might be able to tell when I get back up front, but it possibly could have been 4-wheel drive. Why does it have a hole in the floor right there? Look at that. The front's been stripped, so I can't tell if it was 4-wheel drive or not, but there's a weird VIN paint code thing right here. I'm going to try to take a picture of this before I leave, but I'm not sure if it's readable. Really, really hard to read. Even if we hit it with the iPhone, I'm not sure if it's going to come out. But I'll take a picture of that right now just so we don't forget. Hold on. Guys, how many vehicles have we touched today? I'm not counting that last Volkswagen under the tree because I really didn't touch it. And I don't care to touch it. 1, 2. We touched 4 here and then 2 at the other location. We've gone to 2 locations, remember. So we found 6 cars today. This is the last one out here, guys. There's some other locations, but I'm not going to go. I don't have time. I need to go home. I have to do a tire rotation on my Prius. I have to do a tire rotation on my van. I have to do an oil change on the Prius. I need to work on the yard. I need to do laundry. I could go on and on. Guys, this is a fun day. Beautiful weather. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna hike to the top of this hill and put the drone in the air. Maybe we'll uncover some more vehicles in this area. I'm not sure though. Who knows what we'll find out here. But let's take one last look at the back of this thing. Guys, these are all stolen cars. I like finding cars off roads, but you know, those are hard to find. Car accident cars off cliffs, they're really hard to find, so I'm just filming this for now. But it's cool, you know, you just don't know. You don't know what you're going to come across out here in these canyons. All right, guys, Reverse Rocket TV coming to you from January 11th, 2026. It was an awesome day, beautiful weather. I got to go home and do a bunch of stuff around the house. Peace out, guys. Reverse Rocket TV. Peace.